And that big body of water that drives so much of Tampa Bay's economy is getting a new name. No longer will it be called the Gulf of Mexico, at least in the eyes of the federal government.
Hey, you've probably heard about this. President Trump signed an order renaming it the Gulf of America. And Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy shows us why and how that name change will actually take effect.
Tuesday wasn't the best speech day, but this body of water still had a lot of attention.
We are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
President Donald Trump signed the Restoring Names That Honor American Greatness executive order Monday. It orders the Secretary of the Interior to update all federal maps, databases, and documents with the name change within 30 days. And all federal agencies will now refer to the Gulf of America.
That's probably the most key distinction to make, is that the president can change the name officially for all the federal agencies in the government. He does not have the authority to change the name for everybody in the world, for Mexico or anywhere else.
President Trump says the name change reflects the Gulf's critical importance to the nation's economy, including crude oil production, fisheries, and billions in tourism dollars, especially along the Gulf Coast in Florida.
It's an economic boom for the United States down there, and certainly I think that's probably why he wants to go ahead and rename that particular body of water to reflect the fact that the American priorities and that we derive a lot of economic benefit from the area.
UCF political science professor Aubrey Jewett says the Gulf has had its name for hundreds of years.
It comes from the name from the Aztecs, Mexico. And so that was the original name, of the inhabitants of Mexico City. And thus, that was the name that was given.
He says different countries that have been in control of Florida have given it different names, but it has been the Gulf of Mexico the longest. Jewett says time will tell whether this latest name change catches on.
On the one hand, what's in a name? But on another hand, it might be confusing to people for a while.
Kaylee Tracy, Fox 13 News.
Governor DeSantis used the new name today in his executive order declaring a state of emergency due to the winter storm. It makes Florida the first state to officially refer to the Gulf of America. Coming up.